remind me never, ever, under any circumstances, to place faith in you ever again in any meaningful way, man.
It was a little communication problem.
I was wired, Chan, undercover.
Don't you think you're being a little over-dramatic?
Surrounded by minions of Satan, man.
Oh, stop it, please.
The Archfiend himself, evil incarnate.
Look, I had you covered, Hen.
The guy with the nose ring, man, he saw my wire, Chan. I was cold busted. And here I'm thinking, well, that's okay. Because even though this goon's got a gun pressed to my temple, Chan knows what's up. And any second he's gonna come bursting through the door and clock this yam.
I'm sorry, all right?
Sorry.
Look, my gun jammed. Everything turned out okay in the end.
Yeah,
Henry?
right. Well, we just got lucky, man. Lucky I got skills, yeah. I can knock them dudes out.
Would you just drop this, please? Drop it.
No, we can't drop it, man. There's something else is going on here, man. And I want it all out on the table, because I ain't going through something like that ever again.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Something's been bothering you, and I want to know what it is.
I got a trust issue, okay?
With me?
No, not with you. I don't think.
Yeah, well, you better start thinking.
I didn't tell you about my first 24 hours in the court, did I?
No.
I sucked.
What are you talking about before you met me?
Yeah, it's the reason I got a trust issue. I don't know if you read my file or not, but I was murdered on the night of my 35th birthday.
Chandler, Mike, get on up here.
I was getting loaded with a bunch of my friends at a dive bar. And they were having a slideshow of me in compromising positions. Plus a couple of photos of me and Bonnie, back when she was still alive.
There, nobody in this room can figure out what you got on that girl that you extorted a marriage vow out of her.
You know, standard issue birthday roast, good time had by all.
Love me too.
As we were clearing out, I bummed a light off a guy at the bar. I didn't think anything of it at the time.
Thanks.
Keep him. It's your birthday. A couple of minutes later, I took off. I headed for my car. And as I approached, I heard a noise down the alley.
Hey! Somebody down there? Hey! Hey! Somebody down there? Hey! Get off of him!
Hospital. We gotta get out of here. Can you stand up or? Ow! All right. Jealous, Mike. What? How'd you know?
You gotta take this. Here you go, man. Can I get out of here, man? They're gonna kill you. Those devils.
I recognized the guy at once. He was the guy who had given me the light.
A man torn from his family, murdered in his prime, only to return to Earth resurrected.
We'd like you to become an operative in the Corps.
Fight evil, save souls.
As an agent of the Almighty Corps.
Chandler, meet your new partner.
With no magic, no special powers, forbidden from intimate contact. Unrecognizable to those from their past lives. Chandler Smythe and Henry McNeil now fight to save lost souls against the minions of darkness.
Deals with the devil are bad. It's our job to stop them.
Is he always like this?
It is the battle of good versus evil. G versus E. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I was stabbed. So how'd you die?
Yeah, I was murdered too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back in Cleveland.
They catch the guy?
No, not yet.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna get him. I promised myself that. But you was killed out here in L.A., right?
Yeah, just off of Ivar. So after that night in the alley, I wake up, and the first person I see, Ford.
Bet you thought you were still alive, too, didn't you?
Yeah, totally.
Me too, man. It took me 3 days to believe about the core.
It's a head trip, huh?
The biggest.
Anyway, I gotta hand it to Ford and Decker. They didn't soft pedal this bounty hunter thing, that's for sure.
Come on, Smiley, who are you trying to kid? You're a type A workaholic, totally obsessed with being a reporter, totally self-involved. Well, this might hit you with rejects.
And that would mean life and health, Smite.
So we're here to offer you a deal.
We'd like you to become an operative in the Corps.
Fight evil. Save souls.
Be a hero.
Not many people get a chance to do it over.
So what was I gonna do? Given a choice between hell and Hollywood? I took Hollywood. So sue me.
The sentimental call. Welcome back, pal.
You happy? Okay, so when do I start?
I found myself back out on Sunset, back on Earth, everything hunky-dory. Naturally, though, I was a little disoriented, and I found myself being drawn to this occult bookstore with this strange label in the window. Hello? Gandalf?
Be with you in a second. God, how nasty some of this stuff is. They used to do that, you know.
Do what?
Turn people into dogs. I'm Virgil.
Chandler, Smythe.
Yeah, I know. I'm assigned to walk you through your training process. Make sure you chew your food and floss. Hey, put some more fish food in there for me, will you? Yeah. Careful, though. Those ain't goldfish. So I guess you figured out by now life is not exactly as it seems. There's a conflict over souls. Don't overfeed them. They'll bloat. They hate it when they bloat. Now, you're assigned to L.A., where it'll be your job to keep the citizens from signing on with Morlocks.
I take it those are the bad guys, huh?
Exactly. But keep people from selling their souls, try to get those back who already have, eliminate some of the lost causes. It's pretty simple.
So I'm part guidance counselor, part bounty hunter? Or?
Yeah, you talk people off the ledge, and if you can't, well, you push them over. You'll catch on pretty quick, trust me. Here's your regulation book. Give you a feel for the basics. Got some fake IDs and aliases in there, and last but not least, a little per diem.
They give you money?
Still accepted in L.A. last time I checked.
I just thought it would be something, a little more magical.
Yeah, look around, Smythe. You're in Hollywood. All the usual rules apply.
Well, if everything's the same, how do we know who these Morlock guys are?
That's the bad news. You don't. Right, Virgil Grissom, right. Tall brother, dreads?
Yeah. You know him?
Not really. But he's got a reputation, supposed to be hard-nosed.
Yeah, all business, real blasé.
You want to play a game of chess?
No, I don't think so. It makes me feel stupid.
Come on, man, one game.
Hey, no, it's like the Corps expects you to hit the ground running. They give you no time to acclimate. No break-in period.
You screwed up your first assignment, didn't you?
Yeah, you might say that. Just get the chessboard, Bobby Fischer.
Okay, first assignment. Start you off with a bang. I want you to go up there. 3rd floor, apartment C, knock, and a Latino guy will answer.
Who is it?
Louis Rivera. Oh, I should tell you, though, you can't kill a Morlock with a gun. You just knock him down.
Wait a minute, you want me to kill somebody now?
Not somebody. Something, okay? It's not standard practice. It's just, this guy Lewis is a lost cause, so there's no talking him off the ledge. So go in there, draw your weapon. I'd aim for his head if I were you. I should stun him pretty good.
Stun him? How do I stop him?
I'm glad you asked. One of these.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No, it'll work. It's been soaked in the blood of an innocent.
Lovely.
Relax, nobody you know.
Louis around?
He's asleep.
You must be his girlfriend, huh?
Don't make me gag. He's just letting me stay here a while till I get on my feet. I just moved here,
From Kansas, right?
How'd you know?
Look at yes.
Got some cable, guy?
About freaking time.
No, not really.
You want some of this? Come on! Come on! Oh, no, you don't!
So he's a Morlock and you stabbed him with a knife. How come he didn't die?
Clean miss. Blade must have gone right between his toes, that lucky bastard.
He didn't listen to what that man said. When you kill a Moloch, you ain't killing somebody, you're killing something. Where we come from, it's called taking care of business, and you best be ready.
Was it Virgil knew that Luis, the guy in the apartment, was the one that killed me?
What, you think Virgil knew?
Of course he knew. Thought I'd get psyched out and gack it.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you got a trust issue. Man, well, you ought to feel lucky, man. I wish I had a chance to kill the guy who killed me.
Yeah. Don't remind me. Anyway, I did blow it.
You know how long it took us to make that guy? A little help here. I'm bleeding all over the place.
2 years. 2 years to get this guy.
Why didn't you tell me that I was mortal? I didn't know I could get, like, wounded.
I told you, Smythe, all the usual rules apply.
I mean, what if that freak would have shot me?
You'd be dead, which begs the question, why didn't you take the shot, huh?
How about the obvious homicide reason, huh?
Look, I told you, Lewis ain't a person. He's a Morlock.
Well, what about the fact that that's the guy in the alley that...
Whacked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, ignorance is bliss, Smythe. Now, if you were taking care of business when you had the shot, everything would be fine. All right, now keep up here, Skippy. We're gonna fleece this place before the police show.
Oh, man. What are we looking for?
Contacts, addresses, photographs, linked to anyone who have been corrupted by Rivera. Hey, look, you find any jewelry, like anything, whatever, amulets, anything, don't touch them. Come get me, okay?
Hey.
Good boy.
The paper advertised a singer named Charlotte Devane, who Virgil suspected would know something about where Luis might turn up. We had a couple of hours to kill before the gig, so Virgil took me on a little field trip.
What's this? Safe house. Impenetrable to Morlock assault. Also known as your new crib.
Maceo, what goes on? Okay. Laundry's in the basement. Rent's taken care of. If you have any problems, buzz Mace. He'll come if the Lakers ain't playing. Something wrong?
Yeah. I got a question.
What is it?
When do I get to see my kid?
Contact with those from a previous life is forbidden. Besides, Ben won't recognize you.
Of course Ben will recognize me.
Nobody will.
Ford and Decker gave me this whole line about how
they said that you could watch over Ben in a guardian angel kind of way, but contact, no.
No, that's not what they said.
Smythe. The bad guys make you for an agent. They send a hit squad to whack your family, all right? So direct contact ain't worth it. So lounge. Get some Z's. We're working tonight.
So I'm sitting there, lying on my bed, thinking, what the hell have I gotten myself into? And I see this videotape with the Court logo on it that says orientation. Pop it in, figure it's got to be good for a few laughs, if nothing else. And right off the top, here comes Deacon spouting off about the 3 rules of the Corps. Can't sleep around.
No sex.
Can't contact anyone from your former life.
They won't know anything about you.
Can't do anything magical.
You are mortal.
And after that, well, there was a special segment on the tape that was meant just for me.
Thank you, Deacon. That amulet you stole from those kids in the alley, that wasn't just some pretty piece of glass. It was one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I know that sounds crazy. Back in the Middle Ages, a couple of our hotshot Corps agents succeeded in capturing the souls of the 4 horsemen in 4 of those little amulet things. Now, the Corps and the Morlocks have been fighting over them ever since, but if the Morlocks get a hold of all 4 of them, it's the human race that gets the head slap. You dig? Now go out there and kick evil's ass. Tell them Deacon sent you. And if you need to know any more, it's in the little book.
You know, I'm not sleeping on that book.
Yeah, well, the handbook will do that too. It'll give you nightmares. You know, some agents actually take that thing literally. I swear to God. You read about the rules of engagement?
Yeah, cover your eyes. First thing a Morlock will go for.
Right. That kills me. Like you wouldn't close your eyes in the first place. Forget about it. Only one thing you need to know.
What?
Virgil 60% rule.
Gee, I must have missed that.
Yeah, you must have. So you're never going to get a clear read on when you're dealing with a Morlock. So, rule of thumb. Get 60% sure, then pull the trigger.
Right. 60%.
Right. All right. Keep your eyes peeled for Rivera. In a cool way, Smart.
Sorry, gotta be subtle.
Right. Keyword for today. I'm gonna take a little lap around, check out the joint. Give me a bit.
Shouldn't play with fire.
Shouldn't bum cigarettes.
You shouldn't be rude to a lady.
Shouldn't be rude to strangers.
You shouldn't smoke unfiltered.
Shouldn't play with fire.
There's that girl. Go talk to her. I'm sure she's dying to go out with a guy like you.
6924 Creston Drive. Come by for a nightcap. Usually finish around 3. Charlotte.
Well, Mac Daddy's fine. You might do all right in this business. Look at Chandler thinking he's a player.
Wasn't thinking. Knowing.
Talk about trust issues. Charlotte's the one you shouldn't trust. Well, my guess is she was playing you from the get-go.
What was I supposed to do? I had to find this Luis guy. She clearly knew him. You know, it was just professional detective work is all that was. Can I move there?
No. Yeah, that's cool. So you're trying to tell me you kept it strictly professional with Charlotte?
My prime directive was to secure the Cathar amulet. Thank you very much.
You got a little freak on the side? Well.
Hey, I may have been dead, but I still had needs.
I feel you.
What'd you move?
What's the goal?
Find out if she's a Morlock and if she knows Rivera.
If she knows him, how to find him.
Check. One last question just from me. This is about one of the Cathar amulets, right?
You've been reading your handbook. Good smile. I give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out.
All right, so I gotta be cool, Charlotte.
Right. If you even think that she's a Morlock, you smile politely and you leave. No heroics until we know more. It may cost us another shot against Senor Luis.
Shouldn't invite strangers over to your house.
Why not?
LA's a big city. I could be a serial killer.
Or possessed by the devil. Unhook me, will you? Drinks are over there. Pour me a scotch. Merci.
make mine pretty stiff.
I know you do.
You haven't tasted it yet.
I can tell just by looking at it.
You're not looking at it.
I wasn't talking about the drink, Chandler.
Are you always this forward? Don't you think that we ought to, get to know each other first as people?
You're an actor, right?
Journalist.
You're too handsome to be a writer. You should be an actor.
Can't act.
Well, that never stopped anybody. You just gotta want to be famous.
Is that what you want?
Of course. You want to kiss me, don't you?
What is the right answer to that question?
Well, you could answer yes, and I'll get bored, think you're a pushover, and move on. Or you could lie and say no, and it'll keep things interesting.
No, then.
You're a bad liar, Chandler.
I've never kissed anybody like that before. My head is...
Sweetie, you're 19, so be good. Tell me where you put the amulet.
What amulet?
Don't play dumb, Smiley. You won't get what you want. I know you're the one that Luis killed. I knew it the moment that you walked in with Virgil. So be good. Tell me where you put the amulet.
I don't have
I can get rough, Chandler.
That's how I like it.
You wouldn't like this. Now tell me where you put the amulet.
I don't have it. I'm a bad liar, remember?
So he lied to me. Luis lied to me.
Right as I was blacking out, I put it together. Luis had taken the amulet from me in the alley. And somewhere across town, he was bringing out the worst in him.
You know, Louis, there's really something wrong with you.
If Chandler doesn't get that amulet back, all hell's gonna break loose.
Next morning, flat on my face somewhere in Hollywood. But I wasn't alone.
Here, take this.
What is it?
It's like a cough drop.
Oh, well, one thing's for sure. She's definitely a Morlock.
Figure that out, did you?
Yeah, all by myself.
Yeah, check it. There's two reasons you got to post right now. Neither she liked you, doubtful, or you're worth more alive than you are the other way.
Look, she thought I had the amulet. I told her I didn't know what she was talking about. Hey, she knew who you were, Virgil.
But then what?
Did you hear me? She knew who you were.
What else did she say about the amulet?
She said something about that Lewis had lied to her.
Then what?
And then she kissed me.
Don't tell me you kissed her. I don't want to hear you kiss her.
Kiss, so what?
Look, go back to the Ravenswood. Don't move till I call you.
What did I do?
First you don't ice Lewis when you got the chance, and now this. I don't have time for play school. 2 strikes. 1 to go.
Word on the street is you're blowing it, kid.
Where'd you hear that?
6 o'clock news.
Liquor sunk.
They haven't told you, have they?
Told me what? Wait, what haven't they told me?
That you can fail the training. You're not guaranteed to make the cut.
What happens if I fail?
Nothing.
Well, define nothing.
I mean exactly that. If you fail your training, nothing will happen to you. You don't know what the Ravenswood is, do you, Mr. Smythe?
Other than an old weird hotel, no.
It's purgatory. The home for lost souls, like agents of the Corps. It's where you'll go if you fail your training. Except you'll be here forever.
So what's her deal anyway?
Eleanor?
Yeah.
Check on me.
Oh, man.
She's harmless, Chan. Been living down the hall for 100 years, man.
She's freaky.
She's harmless.
Freaky.
Harmless.
You know, whatever. You weren't there.
Check. Mate.
I hate this damn game.
She spooked you, huh?
Felt like I couldn't trust anyone.
Oh, boy, how did I ever get into this?
Because of your parents.
Did my mother copulate with the devil or something?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Did either of your parents die early?
Yeah. My mother when I was 6.
Corps members are recruited because this kind of ability runs strong in certain families. Your mother must have had the mark, as did you.
You're making my death sound like part of a master plan here.
There are no accidents, Chandler. Things happen for a reason.
People, it's your birthday.
For a reason.
Looking for Luis Rivera.
What's he look like?
Like Ben Franklin.
What are you doing? He's trying to tell me something. Oh, yeah. Virgil! I had it under control. I know what I'm doing.
See that? He was gonna pull you in and then slit your throat. Good thing you're easy to follow, huh?
And Virgil bumped him just like that.
Just like that. The whole thing was starting to feel a little squirrely to me. The Corps, Virgil, everything.
Come on.
You know, I was used to writing, human interest stories about chicken farms and whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm a bounty hunter. I wasn't prepared for the gore.
Yeah, well, you get used to it after a couple years.
So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, maybe, just maybe, I'm not cut out for this job. So I bailed. I couldn't take it.
Start the car!
You wanna go? You wanna quit? Quit.
Yeah, I wanna quit.
When a man only looks at the little picture, he ain't gonna understand what's got to be done for the greater good. Evil ain't gonna stop just cause you turn your back.
Cardinal rule.
Which is?
I went to see my kid.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay, Elizabeth.
Aunt Elizabeth? You're not that old.
What are you, 29?
Yeah, that's not old enough to be anybody's aunt. Okay?
Okay. Elizabeth it is.
Look, just so we're clear on everything, I wouldn't expect too much parental guidance out of me. I can barely get my own shit together.
We got something in common.
Just don't come to me for help with the Pythagorean theorem or anything.
I don't have that much homework.
Because you're so smart or because you're an underachiever?
Just because.
Because why?
Because.
You got a smart mouth, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's a defense mechanism. I use it to hide my own insecurities. It could be a cry for attention, dead parents and all.
You are your father, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm better looking.
You ever go talk to your family?
I told you about that.
Well, humor me. Tell me again.
It just didn't seem fair, you know what I mean? I was already dead and gone, and they ignored me and moved on. And
didn't you want to tell them that you were back?
Of course, man. But what am I gonna say? That I'm back from the dead as a bounty hunter for God? That I hunt demons and I could get whacked at any moment? They were already depressed, Chandler. I didn't want to make them crazy too.
Well, you're a better man than I.
Not really. I just made a different decision at the time, man.
I just couldn't stand the thought of Ben being alone. First his mother dying. And now, he's,
I know, man. I know.
I need help, Chandler.
Call 911.
They're gonna kill me.
Again?
Please, I didn't know it would be like this. I swear I didn't.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you made the deal.
I just wanted to sing.
Why should I trust you?
Because I can give you what you want.
I'll pass.
No. Pass on this?
It's a start.
I thought if I got it, I'd have an angle. You know, a way I can make a deal. The court can protect people, can't they?
Too bad, kid. I got my badge.
You quit? Well, what about Bonnie?
Nice try. My wife died in a car accident.
There are no accidents, Chandler. The Morlocks killed her to get to you. You were supposed to be in that car. I'm sorry. You didn't know that. Help me.
On one condition. You give me the Morlock that corrupted you.
So this Charlotte girl wanted you to help her get out of her Faustian deal, huh?
What was I supposed to do? She still had the amulet.
Mm-hmm. So you just came on back into the fold.
I figured it was the least I could do, seeing that, you know, humankind was still hanging in the balance.
Right, you still wanted to hang with her a little bit.
No, I had something else up my sleeve. I figured that I could trap the Morlock that had bartered Charlotte's deal by using the amulet as bait.
Six. David, I will look on my own. You get back to what was real.
Here's your rock. Now give me back my soul.
It's already done.
I need proof. I don't want to die and wake up in a lake of fire.
There's only one way to find out.
You okay?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Virgil, you're the contact?
Will you relax already? And put that thing away before you hurt somebody, for God's sake. Look what I got. I got the amulet.
What the? Remember what you said. It's 60% sure. Then pull the trigger.
Drop the weapon, move away from the body! Move away from the body! Put your hands on the glass!
Hands! They're on the glass! I'm telling you, I didn't kill him, pal! I didn't kill him! Look, I'm not a murderer, he's a demon!
Not bad, kid. For a rookie.
You gotta be kidding.
Nah. Hey, tell me this. What's waited for you? What? No, tell me. What's waited for you?
When Verge shot Luis Rivera, planted a blade on him, tried to make it look like he was going to kill me. And then Charlotte showed up at my house last night and confirmed it.
There you go.
Yeah, but how'd you know you could trust Charlotte? Especially after what happened to Luis.
Well, there's this thing, see, in my family. It goes back a long way. It's called the Smythe Rule.
I've heard of that.
You get 60% sure.
You shoot the guy.
You pull the trigger.
Know what, Decker?
No.
This guy just might make it in this business.
I say welcome to the corn. You've done it. Got it done up here for you, want it?
They gave me a day to clean up before reporting to active duty, so I thought I'd go see how my kid was doing.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah, don't mention it.
You know, you look a little familiar to me.
I doubt it. I'm not from L.A.
You ever hear of a big-mouthed writer guy named Chandler Smythe?
Who's that?
My dad. He was a writer.
No.
Yeah, we used to write these crazy articles for the Times. Good writer, my dad. It's funny, he just sort of reminded me of him. You mind if I bum the smoke from you?
You got ID, kid?
I think he's on 15.
Oh, excuse me.
Gosh, now you're even starting to sound like him. Always giving me the lectures. Guy used to smoke 2 packs a day. Killed me.
Look, you can't fault the guy for giving you.
My pops, he was too busy to notice anything now. I've been smoking for a year and a half. The guy had no clue.
Well, maybe he'll make it up to you.
Fat chance. He's dead. Some guy bumped him off a couple months back.
Don't tell anybody where you got that.
Hey, thanks for the seg, man. See you around. Whoa!
Cute kid.
Yeah. Guy's upstairs. Let me talk to him as long as I don't tell him who I am. They got you taken care of.
Yeah. I'm in rehab, but I'll make it. Someday I'll be as good as new.
I don't doubt it for a minute.
I'm not very good at saying thank you, you know?
Why don't you put it in one of your songs?
Chandler passed the test, but is he going to make the grade with Henry?
You want to know why I have trust issues? That's why I have trust issues, because Ford and Decker put me through a stupid test.
But that was a test, Chan. They had to make sure you had the right stuff. I still don't know what that had to do with what happened tonight, though.
I'm sorry, Henry.
How I know that won't happen again, huh? How I know you won't just leave me hanging out there?
You're my partner, man. I may distrust the Corps, but I've learned, Henry, to trust you.
Yeah.
What do you say, 2 out of 3? I'll let you win that game of chess.
Yeah, well, loser racks, all right? Set them up.
Well, we're playing for money this time, so you put your game face on, my friend.
Man, we playing for your soul.
Today we're discussing how you defeat the double team. The double team in football is the same as a double team in Morlock killing. And this is how you do it. First, you attack the first Morlock. Boom, you slap him with the helmet. Raise that knee into the chest of the second one, and then you turn in on the Morlock and you take him out. You tear his heart out. My name is David Deacon Jones, the former Secretary of Defense. No sex. None. If you go there, I'm gonna kill you. If I catch you making contact with those from your former life, I'm gonna bust your head wide open. There are no special powers, no magic. You are immortal. If you get hit by a bus, you're dead. No one can help you. Understand that to survive in this society, you must be able to kill Morlocks and kill Morlocks and kill Morlocks until the world is rid of this. My life have been infiltrated by quarterbacks and mullahs. Not necessarily in that order. I have not seen an individual better than me. Have you? If you have, identify it. Yes, I had sex when I was playing, but you're not like Deacon. I'm the head of the Corps. I do what the f*** I want. Teamwork, hard work, pride, determination. Those are the ingredients that makes up a winner. And to be a member of our Corps, you must possess those things. The DG said it, staying alive, that's what it's about.